furnished by its producer, host, and sponsors.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Monday, October 4th, 2021. I am Kevin Thomas, and you are listening to the King of Afternoon Drive Radio. So are you ready, Clemaniacs? If so, then let's give it up for Clem in the PM.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Are you a lucky little lady in the city of light? Or did you know the lost angel? City of night. City of night. City of night.
Still, I have no hair. Well, I'll tell you a little about that later, though. That's incorrect. Wow, we are back, Clemaniacs, on this rainy Monday, but it is beautiful in Clemville. Yes. Welcome to your hometown radio station, the world-renowned Clem Radio Network, WRCR. We are back and we are feeling good. Yes. Well, I should say better. It's been a long week. After the break, I'll be broadcasting from hell as I share my story, because that's pretty much where it's been. But for now, we are reunited once again. And like Peaches and Herb said, it feels so good. Feels so good to be back here in the afternoon, giving you some radio therapy, taking you through the afternoon, getting you ready for Patty Finn, the good health lawyer, at 5 o'clock, immediately following the Clem and the PM. Yes. So like I said, it's been quite a while. Last show we did was on Wednesday, the 22nd. Out 7 radio days, out for the count, but we'll get back to that after the break. Just good to be back here in the Clem studio on WRCR, Facebook, YouTube. Like one, subscribe to the other. We'll talk about YouTube later on. Crazy stuff I saw last night on the TV about YouTube. Makes me wonder about the whole thing. But we are back in the captain. So where's my throne? Holy moly. Why do I not have the throne in the studio with me right now? That is so wrong. It's like an injustice. Where is my throne? Dave, holy moly. The throne's not even on my soundboard. Wait. That's Wilbur. Hello, Wilbur. Where is my throne? Is this a throne? That's not a throne. Where is my throne? Holy moly. Studio throne. Wait, there we go. Oh, there we go. It's back. Ha, ha, ha. Wow. Oh my God. You know what? I probably shouldn't be sitting on the throne right now. We'll get to more of that after the break. It's a little uncomfortable on the throne, but good to be back on it nonetheless. Whew, thanks, babe. Appreciate that. And I'm feeling good, honestly. Better than I've been. I don't want to say I'm feeling great, but good enough to be back on air. Today, 420, talk about being back on air. Updates with Oliver we missed last week. There's a lot to talk about. If you're a sports fan, and I know most of you are, maybe, possibly, I don't know. What do I know? Do I really know? I don't know much. See, I'm slow. But I know I love you. I'm a little slow. You know what I'm saying? I'm a week and 7 days off. I got to get it. It's like a cockpit, but it's like I'm stepping into a 747, expected to fly this thing, and I've had 5 flying lessons. You know what I'm saying? Been out for a while. Got to get reacquainted. Little slow on the sound effects. Don't worry. I'll shake off the rust. But it is good to be back. Wow. It really is. Feels like this is what I like doing in the afternoons because it's good for you. It's good for me. And remember, we can't grow Clemville without you. So you must like the Facebook page, subscribe to YouTube, tell your friends, family, coworkers. Just keep spreading the word. The pink van, a minivan, CLEM minivan. It's just a work of art. It hasn't been done yet. Like I said, I've been out of commission. Had to prioritize my health. Health is wealth. Had to take a little sip of water, stay hydrated. But I have to get that thing lettered up to take it to the next level, the branding to the next level. And I got some great ideas that I'm going to run by Dave. You know, I'm not going to talk about them yet, but it's part, it's all part of it. You stay along for the ride. All right, Clemaniacs, even you too, Clemaggots, Clemonkeys, I don't know. We might drop you off at the next stop. Kevin, how have you been, man? How has everything been in Kevin's world? I know you had a couple of shows. How'd they go, man? How have you been? Everything good?
Everything is good. I'm glad that you're getting there. You're feeling better, and just on a personal level, I'm just glad that you're feeling all right. I'm interested to hear what happened, but more importantly, I have to mention this. This is a tweet that I saw just a couple minutes ago, and this goes out to all the baseball fans out there. Our long national nightmare is over. Runner on second to start extra innings ended with yesterday's games. Is not being done in the postseason and is not returning in 2022.
Now, let me ask you something, though. Extra doubleheader games, are they still only 7 innings in the second game?
I believe they're doing away with that as well.
Good. I mean, we must maybe starting the return to baseball will bring us back to the way we were as a nation, and I'll get to that in the either later on in the second hour or tomorrow's show. I got to cut out today early at 4:40. Although I'm back, I got to get my son to wrestling. He's got to get to wrestling tonight. Soccer practice is canceled, so I do got to get him to wrestling by 5 o'clock. So Kevin will take you to the finish line from 4:40 to 5 o'clock. 4:20 updates with Oliver, a lot of sports. We'll talk about the oh my God, the 7 days in hell. When I get back, you got to be on the YouTube. You got to be with me. I'm telling you, it's been hell. It's been living hell, but it's just good to be back. Right? Focus on the positive, the silver lining. I'm telling you, I got ideas. I got some brilliant ideas. See, this is what's good about like dying in your bed, losing. I was 181 on a Thursday. That following Wednesday, I was 159 on my scale. Now I'm 166. I've been eating like there's no. I'm eating like there's like only a few things left on this planet Earth, and I'm the last guy eating them because I'm hungry now. Like I had zero appetite, zippo. But I'll get to that later. I'm just good to be back. I'm happy. I'm positive. Praise the world. Baruch Hashem. For real. It is feeling so good. What a good weekend. It was. Oh, my God. Pumped up. WRCR, your hometown radio station. I got to talk about the morning show. Will and Jeff, I got to tell you something. I got to give them a big shout out. Although I got to chastise Will. I do. I got to chastise Will. I'm going to get to that later, but I love the fact that they have created their own show. To replace a legend like Steve Purcell would be asinine. to try to duplicate and replicate. So, of course, along the way of transition, because change is good, but change affects some people in different ways. Some people are going to gripe and complain. And the best part about it is they'll probably still listen. So now you have a listener who can't, they just can't stand it, but they got to listen. Those are the best kind. And then you got your new followers, because you hear people calling in, yo, I love the show, I love what you're saying, and they respond to what they're talking about by calling in and chiming in. Because, you got a younger guy now. Jeff's the older guy. He's not Steve. He doesn't want to be Steve. Doesn't need to be Steve. They still got the interviews with the politicians, maybe different questions, different aura, the Ken, the Mahoney mailbag, the Mahoney moment, whatever it's called. It's a little different, they're a little bit more upbeat with the songs. But like I said, to replace a legend like Steve Purcell would be, to try to stick to that same routine would be shooting yourself in the foot twice. Now, I'm just going to throw this out there because I like I said, I listen to the morning show. I like what they're doing. But today, you just can't throw out there the kids talking about the mask. And it's like, yeah, kids don't mind wearing masks. Dude, you ain't got no kids. I got 4 of them. Ask all 4 of them. Yes or no question. Would you like wearing a mask or not? No, they don't like wearing it. They think it looks, I'm not even going to say the words they say. I'd be embarrassed as a father to repeat what that's, but they don't want to wear a mask. You can't, that's what I'm saying. You can't just throw out there. He's saying how most kids, they don't care. They would wear the mask. They want to wear the mask. No, they don't want to. It's not cool. It looks stupid. Their parents tell them it's safe, so they put it on, and they do the right thing. But you just can't generalize. Listen. Love the morning show, doing a great job. I love the new, I'm gonna get them a stream deck. If they would allow me to get them a soundboard, it would be my honor to get them one from Best Buy like I have here. Whoop, my throne is like here. I got that. I know Will's got the skills to take it to the next level. Those are just simple sound effects. Whoa, what happened? Stop. All right. But I would love to be able to get them a stream deck for the morning show. They can put whatever they want on. It's on their end in the studio and take their show to the next level. Because like I said, I give them both a commendable job for doing their thing. In the morning now, it's a little looser. They're having discussion about, I have no clue what they're talking about, honestly, most of the time. Like Star Wars, whatever they're talking about, Jeff and Will were meant for each other. I can tell you that right now. Some of the stuff they talk about, I got no clue. I got nothing, I don't understand nothing about it. But I like the fact that they're just bouncing it off each other. Some people are out there, they understand it. They got bigger brain capacity than me. But I like the flow. It's a new show, but it's still delivering you in the mornings what Rockland County residents need to get. And that's the Jeff and Will Morning Show. We'll take a break. We'll be back. We'll be broadcasting from hell because I will go back and react everything that happened from Thursday, September 23rd. One of the most traumatic days of my life. That is no joke. We'll be right back.
Suez Update is a monthly show designed to keep Suez customers informed about the company's activities and events with a special focus on water conservation. Tune in on the first Tuesday of each month at 7:30 for the Suez Update segment with Steve and Jeff during the morning show, and then on the third Tuesday of each month at 9 a.m. following the news for the Suez Update show. You'll learn about important issues like water quality, water conservation, and the company's ongoing efforts to support community and nonprofit groups in Rockland. Learn more at SuezConserve.com. That's Suez Update, here on WRCR AM 1700 and WRCR.com.
Running out of faith? Then stop by for a service. Don't forget to tune in to Faith Unscripted, a brand new show dealing with questions about God, faith, and you. Hosted by Clarkstown Reformed Church's own Pastor Rich. Every Tuesday at 10 a.m. only on WRCR AM.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say, This is Clarkstown Supervisor George Homan. Join me for my new show, Hometown Happenings, which will air right here live on WRCR the first Thursday of each month from 9:30 to 10 a.m. We will have special guests, discuss important issues and topics, as well as update you on what's going on in town and around the county. So join me, Supervisor George Homan, the first Thursday of each month for Hometown Happenings. You will be happy that you did.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Well, as usual, the northbound side of the Hutch is heavy from Route 1 in Pelham Manor up to the Cross County, and also, as usual, westbound Cross County, heavy from the Hutch over toward the Bronx River Parkway, and then from the New York State Thruway over to the Sawmill. 287 looks fantastic. No delays on the Tappan Zee Bridge. There are some heavy delays now I see in Suffern on the northbound New York State Thruway. Heavy for about 2 miles getting onto 287 southbound. Not sure if there's construction there or what, but it's definitely starting to build up. Traffic is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. Looking for a holiday job or seasonal work? It's time to get to know Express Employment Professionals. Visit ExpressPros.com to find your local office and let them help you find a better job. No fees for job seekers. ExpressPros.com. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Chris Majek.
Weather.
After an absolutely magnificent weekend across the lower Hudson Valley, we'll start the day with occasional rain, but then just areas of drizzle during the late morning. But during the afternoon, the rain moves in again, just some showers around, and very warm and humid with so late in the season, with temperatures between 70 and 75. And tonight, occasional showers, a chance of a thunderstorm, very mild, low 60 to 65. Showers in the morning on Tuesday, then some sunshine in the afternoon with a chance of a few showers, and highs between 70 and 75 again. On Wednesday, occasional showers in the morning, partly sunny in the afternoon, and highs between 70 and 75 again. So no cool weather in sight. For AM 1700 WRCR, this is meteorologist Mark Hannock.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And we are back on WRCR, and I'm already on top of the mute button like it's nobody's business. Don't think I forgot. I got this OCD memory. I don't forget. Yesterday, the Tanks, our third grade boys team, avenged the loss from last year, 5-2, I shall say. I pulled our goalie. I don't know what I was thinking. Tried to be a nice coach. Never again after that. 3-0 yesterday, and the mute button, I'm all over like it's no one's business, because before I left for my 7-day extended vacation, the mute button had gotten me pretty good a few days, but I am the king, and that is that. So yes, Wednesday the 22nd was our last show. My mother, so gracious of her. I love her to death. I don't show it all the time, but she is the best mom. Really, really. 51 years old. She still takes care of me, loves me. Took me down 4 o'clock to the city. We got up. We went down to the city early. I filled out the papers. I get all ready. 7:30. They roll me in. They tell me, they weren't even sure. He wasn't even sure exactly what it was. Like, at first we thought it was a clemeroid, but it looked like an asteroid, actually. I mean, I don't even know what it was. I don't know. What do I know? But I know I love you. I love you, Clemaniacs. Good to be back. Hope you're feeling well. Broadcasting from hell, by the way, because it's been a week from hell. And why do I have hair on my head? Because I will get to that in a second. I go in. Now, I want you to understand, I know nothing. I'm not taking calls now. I'm taking calls later. If anyone wants to call, I'm calling. I'll call you back. Leave your number with Kevin. I'll call you back, okay? Make sure if you see CLEM, you pick up. But I go down there at 7:30. They roll me in. They tell me it's going to be a half an hour procedure. They don't know what it is, but it's a, what do they call it? not a growth, a tag, right? I think it was called a tag, right? That's what they're referring to. That's a tag, but Dr. Chesson isn't sure if it's a residual hemorrhoid or if it's this or that. So he comes in, he tells me, listen, it's nothing, no big deal. I'm just going to go in there. I'm going to slice it out. And, about an hour's rest, you'll be good. You'll be on your way home. You'll be back to normal procedures as soon as you like. No big deal. You come back, you check me out in 2 weeks. It's all good. Then a nurse comes in, listen, there's a chance of infection, high bacterial area. You may be oozing stuff 7 to 14 days. The stench may, it's just because your internal stuff. Don't worry about it. You're not dying. And she comes in and gives me like the worst news after he gives me the good news. And then I go in. The anesthesiologist, I don't know. She came in, I didn't feel her. I didn't feel the love. Normally, the anesthesiologists are the coolest people. We're talking about dead shows, radio stuff. We're just chilling. She comes in, this old lady. She's all grumpy. I didn't feel the love, and it came back to me. It came back full circle. I'm telling you. I woke up from surgery feeling as if I was dying. My stomach was so nauseous. And when I get nauseous, my blood pressure, I think I'm going to die when I get nauseous. I don't know how my wife does it once a month. I don't know how women do it, getting nauseous all the time. I am the biggest wimp. When I'm nauseous, my whole world is coming. Believe me. So I'm nauseous. I'm laying in bed and in the recovery thing, bed, whatever. They tell me you just had your surgery. Just relax. We're going to get you some juice, whatever. They give me the juice. I drink the juice. And I'm nauseous. I'm nauseous. It's my blood pressure. The lady's looking at me like, she's looking at me. The nurse is looking at me like something's wrong with me. I'm like, what's wrong with me? Why are you looking at me like that? I just had surgery. She's like, you normally have high blood pressure. I'll go, here we go again. It just goes up another 20 points when I think that. Because I'm telling you, I get nauseous, my blood pressure goes up. Now she's looking at me like I got 4 eyeballs after surgery and the hemorrhoid hanging off my forehead. Like, why are you staring at me like that, nurse? What, she said, and then she's like, you got high blood pressure? No, I got low blood pressure, but obviously it's high right now because that's why you're staring at me like I'm dying. So my blood pressure's up. I'm nauseous. Supposed to be out of there in an hour. Hours later, I'm still in the hospital, puking this yellow liquid anesthesia. I'm telling you, that anesthesiologist didn't like me. There was something she didn't like about me. I'm not saying she spiked it, but she gave me the wrong kind. I was puking it. I was nauseous. My blood pressure 220 over 204. They had me on these different drips. It wasn't coming down. I thought I was dying from a freaking clemoroid. This is like my wife told me, leave well enough alone. Just leave well enough alone. Nope. I got to go get it butchered off. And now I'm dying in the hospital. And the worst part is, this is the worst. I don't even know if it's the worst part. It gets worse. It gets much worse, actually. I don't mind if you're young, honestly. I don't mind if you're young. I just mind if you're young, inexperienced, and working on me. That's all I'm saying. Why did I have all the young nurses looking at each other like they're like, yo, the drip ain't working. It ain't going down. Yo, go get another drug. Yeah, call Dr. this. Call Dr. Frankenstein. Quick. And if I see this, I'm OCD. I told you I got mental issues. I told you that. I'm observing everything, even if I'm sick, puking. On the drip, I'm looking at everything. My blood pressure ain't going down because I see these young nurses, doctors. They don't know what they're doing. God bless them. They got degrees, but they don't know what they're doing right there. I'm telling you. So finally, 10 hours later, I'm out. On my way home, and I got to drive because by that time, it's pitch black. My mom can't drive. My mom can't drive from freaking Food Town 5 minutes down the road at 6 o'clock at night. She ain't driving from the city, pitch black. So I got to drive. My It's rectal. It's a polyp grown inside a hemorrhoid. That, check this out, man. This is like my luck. This is the luck I have. It's a polyp that grows. A hemorrhoid removed 20 years ago by this band method leaves a scar that opens, that this polyp grows into skin. So it is a clemoroid. I don't know what it is. It's insane. They cut it off and they tell me you're going to go home now. Your blood pressure's down, but you must follow up with a doctor. Call them. Your blood pressure's insane. Call a doctor. You're going to go home. You got this gauze on. Now, I don't know. I don't know why they want to torture me like this. This is insane. This is the most insane thing. Why? I don't get it. Why do they want to kill me like this? They say you got a gauze on. Now, I'm going to take this wig off my head. I have no hair on my head, but I wish I could easily do that to the rest of the hair on my body. Like, just let me take a clump of hair off down there and just remove it right now. No. But, you know, you would think they would tell you before surgery, when the doctor meets you, listen, if you have some excess hair growth down there, we're going to be taping it up, taping it to hair after you're all cut up. We don't know how the hell you're going to remove it. You're on your own. What do they do to a poor man who's been cut up, puking for 10 hours? They tape me up. Oh, my God, it was crazy. It was crazy. I'm in hell right now broadcasting. If you're not on YouTube, you see I'm broadcasting from hell. This was the living hell. My wife, God bless her, she's a saint. Her mother always said that, Mrs. G, you're right. You were right. I knew you were right. I knew it. I always say Nicole's an angel. She is. She's a saint. She had to tear it off. I mean, like, well, I don't even understand this. If they don't tell you beforehand, you're passed out on anesthesia, why don't they just give you a Brazilian wax right there? Do something. Do something. Help somebody out here, man. Please, I got to come home, and I'm supposed to take this thing off that night. It's soaked in blood. Half my body fluids have been leaking in it. It's disgusting. Let me put the crown back on. Oh, my God. It's gross. And I got to get this bandage off that's secured to me like they put Gorilla Glue on it. It was insane. I don't even know how my wife got it off, but nonetheless, it was off. But how could they do that to somebody? Honestly, I got to talk to the doctor about this. Then I suffered. That was just the beginning of my suffering. I caught a bug at the same time. They thought there was a bug in the city. Maybe I picked it up in the city. I got sick for a week. I lost 22 pounds, 159 the low, right now 166, trying to maintain. I don't want to go over 170. I'm going to start eating fruits and vegetables come Wednesday. I just needed to fill up on some garbage, and I have. And I'm going to have one more beer tonight. Then I'm eating fruits, vegetables, and chia nuts. Health is wealth, believe me. When you're dying for 7 days, it was insane. I was in bed. You don't understand the pain. My ear was bit off. In front of my wife, I'm telling you, I didn't cry. I could have served 15 Sundays after that and coached a soccer game, believe me. But I just had to go get the ear put on. God again, Doc sends Dr. Fiorello, the king of all, what is he, a plastic surgeon? Yes, happened to be there. But I'm dying in bed. There's no way I can get out of bed. You don't understand. I'm dying. I'm recovering from rectal surgery. Polyp, ingrown is a term. Ingrown polyp, and finding its way to a hemorrhoid tear. Recovery. Oh my God, it was traumatic. I'm suffering from PTSD right now. This whole experience is giving me. I'm broadcasting from hell. It was insane. Literally, the most insane experience. Down 22 pounds in 5-6 days. But now I got my, just like that, because I didn't drink nothing. I didn't eat nothing, zero. I tried to, I couldn't. Absolutely. Gatorade, drinking Gatorade to try to stay hydrated, but there's acid. There's something in Gatorade that was making me, oh God, it was just a mess. It was an absolute mess. And now, this is the worst part about it. I called them last week. The doctor's office, they don't call me back. I call them again. They send the prescription to community care, a pharmacy that's been there for 20 years. Guess what? It's out of business. I call back, I'm like, yo, you send the medication to the pharmacy, it's out of business, can you send it somewhere else? Sure, they'll call you. They never call me back. Then I called back, I said, yo, I need an appointment, I'm in pain, they don't call me back. Finally, the doctor calls me back today because I called back twice. I said, listen, man, this is BS. And he called me back, he said, I know there's some problems with the office. He goes, believe me, we're having problems with the phone help. I understand. Someone's gonna call you today. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. If my phone rings and it says MSHS, Mount Sinai Health Center, I'm just gonna play this for a file. Like, I'm just gonna keep playing this. All right, and take the phone call. Or I'm just gonna play this. Woo! Over and over and take the phone call. Do something. I gotta hear back. I gotta get down there. I gotta get checked out again. Make sure everything is good. They said everything was good. Everything's good. Not to worry. All good. But the oh my God. Agony, pain. Women, I'm telling you, can I compare this to childbirth? I don't know. What do I know?
I don't know much, but I know how to love you.
For real. And it is good to be back. All right. When we get back from the break, 845-429-1700. You want to call on in. Got a few things to talk about. 420 updates with Oliver. It's all here on the CLEM and the PM. We'll be right.
Dedicated to personalized service and affordable prices, New City Pharmacy and West Nyack Pharmacy are your family-owned one-stop partners in health. Free prescription delivery, on-site compounding for you and your pet's prescription needs, medical equipment for home health care, immunizations, and more. With top-notch service, competitive pricing, and a wide selection of general health care and household items. Keep it local. New City Pharmacy and West Nyack Pharmacy are here for you.
Welcome to WRCR 1700 on your AM dial. I am Sonia Burgos Cranage, an attorney with the law firm of Sickle and Hicks, located in Suffern, New York. I will be your host on the third Thursday of the month at 9:30 in the morning, and it will be Senior Moments with Sonia. Yes, the third Thursday, Senior Moments with Sonia. Our firm is reaching out to the community in Rockland County, because many of the senior groups cannot interact and protect yourself and protect your assets, legal documents. And I hope you join us on the third Thursday of Senior Moments with Sonia.
I'm Tina Traster, editor and publisher of the Rockland County Business Journal. The need for local journalism is critical. rcbizjournal.com is a 24/7 digital news source covering local news stories about the economy, retail, real estate, local entrepreneurs, and more. Sign up for our professional business directory. Check out our commercial real estate listings. We deliver in-depth analysis every Monday at 9:15 with Jeff and Will on The Morning Show. And visit rcbizjournal.com to receive our free daily newsletter.
Sponsored by Leonard Burbrower.
I'm Leonard Burbrower, a practicing personal injury attorney in Rockland County and the Hudson Valley. If you've had an accident, a fall down, or a work-related accident, I'm the person to see. 914-672-3775. I'm conveniently located in New City and available 24/7. The lawyer you choose can make a difference. Let me have the privilege of being that lawyer. Find me on Instagram and Facebook. 914-672-3775. I look forward to hearing from you.
Ever make in a lifetime. Not sure how much money to put, what budget to set for buying a home, how to pre-qualify for your join Ann Zylingold every Thursday at Mortgage Matters. Give you tips about the mortgage process. Vice President of FM Home Loans, over 27 years experience specializing in residential mortgage. Don't miss this show every Thursday morning at 7:15 right here on WRCR AM 1700 Radio Unscripted. WRCR
Then at her website, anzanagold.com, or call 354-9700. That's 354-9700.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
It is still a rainy Monday in the Hudson Valley, so please slow down and take it easy out there. You got to slow down to 45 still on the Tappan Zee with the weather, but getting to the Thruway in Westchester, not too bad. Yep, good shape on 287 east and westbound end to end. The only delay I do see on the Thruway is going to be on the Thruway northbound from 14B to interchange 15. That is it on the Thruway. The Newburgh Beacon Bridge is clear. So is Taconic traffic north and southbound from Pleasantville right up to Hopewell Junction. 684 in good shape. I don't see any delays on the Palisades Parkway. Quick FYI through this Sunday, the 7th, in Orange County. 17K closed east and westbound Albany Post Road to 302, but don't sweat it, a detour in effect. We're sponsored by ExpressPros.com. Looking for a holiday job or seasonal work? Time to get to know Express Employment Professionals. Visit ExpressPros.com. Find a local office. Let them help you find a job. No fee. ExpressPros.com. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Susie Cerrone.
Weather.
After an absolutely magnificent weekend across the lower Hudson Valley, start the day with occasional rain, but then just areas of drizzle during the late morning. During the afternoon, the rain moves in again, just some showers around. Very warm and humid so late in the season, with temperatures between 70 and 75. Tonight, occasional showers, a chance of a thunderstorm. Very mild, low 60 to 65. Showers in the morning on Tuesday, then some sunshine in the afternoon with a chance of a few showers. And highs between 70 and 75 again. On Wednesday, occasional showers in the morning, partly sunny in the afternoon, and highs between 70 and 75 again. With no cool weather in sight. AM 1700 WRCR, meteorologist Mark Hannock.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 63 degrees.
Bud, what's your problem?
I got no problem. I love that clip. Spicoli, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Hey, bud, what's your problem? I don't watch a lot of movies, but the movies I watch, I remember. And that's one I'll always remember. How could you not remember Jeff Spicoli? I mean, one of the best characters ever in any movie of all time. Spicoli, I wonder where he would list on, like, you know, greatest characters in the movie. I mean, is he up there with The Godfather? Thank you, Kathy. Owning the YouTube chat. You and Matt from St. Louis, the king and queen of YouTube chat right now. Hopefully we'll get it to grow, but right now, I appreciate the prayers, Kathy. Thank you. Definitely on my way to recovery. But the torture. But you know what? I always got to find that silver lining. It's all good. All right, so we are back here on the CLEM and the PM, 845-429-1700, WRCR AM 1700, WRCR.com, and of course, on smart speakers everywhere on WRCR. So laying in bed for the whole week, I got to, you know, not only reflect, but I got to, when I was feeling like somewhat okay, I didn't answer any phone calls. I just, and it was bugging me out. I'm like, oh my God, I know it's a busy time of the year. My phone doesn't stop ringing. Text messages was insane. But I just had to, like, there was times when I was just in bed. I just had to just lay there and, oh, it was brutal. But I got to reflect. I got to, you know, plan some stuff, think of some ideas and all that good stuff. I got to watch some news. And once in a while I would put on the TV. If I was feeling a little okay, I could turn around and like put the TV on and watch some TV, but that didn't last for long. But I saw the same common thing, you know, that, and talking to friends locally, business owners, where has the workforce gone? Can anybody educate me? Does anybody have I know you have opinions. Is it, like, I don't understand what happened to the workforce. Somebody's got to help me out here. I remember growing up And as early as I remember, I had the ambition to do something. Now, a paper route. Do you understand? We had to divide, separate, divide, put it together, stack it. I had to have a ledger of my customers, collect, bill. I learned business at 7, 8, 9, 10 years, whatever it was insane. I was making money. I knew every week I would have this type of money coming in. I mean, we went around with rakes and raked people's lawns. Shovels on snow days. I mean, come on now. You knew it was a snow day. You were going to get $80, $60 shoveling some driveways. And that started young. And it took us all to jobs. We all had jobs, most of us. I mean, those lucky enough to not have a job, I mean, you're probably a spoiled brat by now, driving your Audi, all good. But me, I was working. I got no education. I was working, and I was working then, and I'm working now. What happened to the workforce? What happened to the American dream now? The American dream used to be, you know what? You have a family, you get a house, you have a family, you're in suburbia, you're all happy. But I can understand now, it's more about this. I got to do something that makes me happy. Now, Pete's Chimney, it does make me happy. I got a lot of reasons why to be happy. One is, it's a great business. And it gives me the freedom to do what I want to do. Be my boss, take the time off if I want to do something. And most of the time it enables me to schedule around my schedule. Busy time of the year, it's hard to do. We got to make it when it's there. But nonetheless, I got my business and I'm working. But now, I don't understand. I just don't get it. I was watching all these stories about businesses shutting early, closing down, going from restaurant to delivery, complaints about workers just walking off the job, workers cursing at customers, workers, beating up customers. Is it that the government is giving out too much money? Is it the Democrats? Is it Biden? Is it the progressive movement? Is it, what is it? Someone help me out here. I mean, I have my own opinions and I'm going to I just voiced them. I think it's all the above. I can't believe that people are having problems paying someone $20 an hour, $25 an hour, doing a $10, $15 an hour job. People now, you know what? They want freedom. They want mental health, the ability to take care of their mental health. They want a lot of things, but I don't think people understand that, I don't know, man. People just don't want the good things in life. They don't want to go out and earn and provide. I don't know, man. This whole world, it's sickening. I'm talking to a lot of business owners, a lot of people, big work shortage. And I'm sure you see it. Help is needed everywhere. But why aren't people filling these jobs? What is it? I mean, I see we're getting ready for a fourth stimulus payment. Now, granted, I got one payment. I don't know what it was. I woke up one day. I think there was 3 sent out. We got one, $9,800. I think it was something like 9,800, whatever. And then the other two we didn't qualify for. But, listen, if they're giving out money, people are taking it. But I can't, is that what it is? Nobody, everybody's getting freebies? They're happy with getting a $2,000 here, $1,800 here. I can't believe it. We growing up even did illegal stuff to raise money. I told you, on a typewriter, I would type up, yeah, we're part of the Pomona Junior High School choir. We have a fundraising event September 32nd of October at 10 p.m. at Kakiat High School. All donations made cash will go to the chorus. You can donate $5 to $25. We would type stuff like that up and then walk around in the apartments, banging on doors, showing people. And they probably gave us money out of sympathy, knowing we were poor, dumb, and did we actually think we can get over on people typing this stuff up on a piece of paper, walking around trying to convince them that it's real. But they paid us. But all I'm saying is we had the hustling spirit. Where has it gone? Yeah, Kev.
Got Gracie on the line.
Gracie, help me out here. I'm interested to hear what you're going to tell me.
Hi, sweetheart. The first thing is, did you share what the sickness was? I missed that.
It was a polyp grown within skin, and nothing is wrong. It's all good.
Oh, thank God. I mean, I just put the radio, and but you're all right. You were just in pain and uncomfortable.
Yes, to say the least. Yes.
Okay, no, but it's not something serious.
No. God forbid.
God forbid. Okay. I don't have the answer. I have my thoughts, my opinions. But my question is, how are people who are not working have money to eat and pay their
Let me
rent?
tell you. Let me tell you what I heard, though. I don't mean to cut you off, but this is one of the things I heard. There's a specific food program. I don't know what it's called, and I'm not against people getting help with food. But they go like this. They go, all right, whoever is part of this program, it's going to be increased by another 20%. So, like, if you get and they said the average was like $480 per recipient. And that's like per person, per household. So if you had a family of 5, you're getting over $2,400 a month for what's qualified as food.
So what do you have to work?
Right. And it's going up. Wait, but it's going up another 20% per person. So that's what I said. Okay, so just in food, over almost $3,000 a month for a family. I got a family of 6. I spend about $2,200 a month on food, toilet paper, everything. These people are getting overpaid. You know they're not even spending that money on the food. It's insane.
Honey, you're singing my theme song, and it's gonna get. Things are getting even worse. Now, you know I'm political and I'm this and I'm that, but we're talking about they want to pass a $3 trillion thing, but they're going to maybe bring it down to 1.4 trillion. The money is going to run out. You know what I mean? We'll tax the rich. Fine. I don't think there's enough money if you took all the money away. But I still go back to the thing. I didn't even hear that what you just said about that program. What's the point of working? There's no point of working. We'll all sit home and do nothing. I'm ahead of the game already. I'm retired.
You know, I got to tell you what I was thinking. I'm thinking to myself, because I'm home in bed 10 days, doing nothing, dying, listening to the news. Well, Facebook. Oh my God, Facebook's horrible. But it's Biden. It's the Democrats want to kill us. I'm a registered Democrat. The Democrats want to kill us. That's what it is. It's the progressives. They want to kill the United States. They're not happy until they kill us. There's only one guy that can save us. I'm going to say it now. I was thinking it all week last week. I hope they took him. I hope they brought him to some retreat up. Yeah, I hope they took Trump, because he's the only guy that can save this absurdity. I'm going to say it. I voted for him twice. I'm going to vote for him again. He's the only guy that can save the world. But get him a cape. He needs a cape. I'm telling you. This is insane, what we are living in right now. I'm for helping people.
I can't believe but see, the people who don't work, you realize because you were a worker, you have the fire in the belly, okay? All right, you have the fire in the belly. When he started his administration, things weren't great. All right? And I'm not blaming Obama. And Trump. Not Trump, the other one, Bush. All right. But for years and years, people have said we need a businessman. We got the businessman, and then they went bananas. In 3 years, everything was we were energy independent. I'm not going to go through the list because
listen. I don't want to get too political. All I'm saying is Trump, we got to get him back. That's it.
I know. And because basically in 9 months, the shit has hit the fan.
Oh,
and
Gracie.
No good?
You gotta go like that. You gotta tell me. You gotta give me the sign, and then I do this.
Fred, I didn't think that was bad. What's going on in this country? That's a bad word? Come on. Poop, but forget it. But the point is, we are in a mess, and everybody, and I really wish that when you were in bed, you read Animal Farm and Animal Farm and 1984. Now, George
I don't have to.
Orwell,
The world stinks. Get the Democrats out today. I'm helping them.
No, but see, the idea is, in this country now, if you speak to the young people, they want socialism. Now, this George Orwell was a socialist, and he believed if it was done right, it would work. But then, as he got older, he believed it could never be done right.
It can't be done right. People got to get up off their ass and go to work. That's it. I got to go to break. All right? Thank you, Gracie.
Okay, bye, love.
All the love. This world has gone to the dumpster. The young generation, listen to me. What are you going to... I mean, I don't care for these crypto millionaires. If they're not working hard, just work. Make money, turn the economy. I don't care. Have fun, live your life. But man, we got to get this world back to what it was, the great United States of Clemerica. We'll take a break and we'll be back. Get ready. 420 updates with our boy Oliver returning. Yeah.
AM 1700 WRCR, Ramapo.
Are you self-motivated, creative, and persistent? WRCR is seeking sales account executives to help bring in new clients and create successful radio campaigns and digital promotions on a commission-only basis with excellent earning potential. If you're interested in joining our sales team, please email me, Kerry, Kerry, @WRCR.com. And hey, college students, this is a great opportunity to gain sales experience in the exciting world of radio.
You remember the days when you could turn on your radio and hear songs like this? Well, they're back. Hi, everybody. This is Brian Davidy of Bob Trevero, and I'll be hosting the Do-Up Dream Machine Show this Friday and every Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. right here on WRCR 1700 AM and streaming live on WRCR.com. I'll play songs like this that you know and love and introduce you to songs you've never heard, but once you do, you'll get to know and love them as well. I'll take your telephone calls, dedications, and song requests. You say it, and I'll play it. I'll be brought to you by Rick's Club American in Congers, New York. So join me this Friday and every Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. for the Do-Up Dream Machine Show right here on WRCR.
Hello, Hudson Valley. It's Monday, October 4th, 2021. I'm Jeff Lewis for WRCR News. Clarkstown police detectives are looking for suspects involved in a late Friday in the shots were fired around 25 p.m. near Walton Avenue and Photo Court, Central Nyack. Responding officers found a number of fired shell casings in the road. So far, no victims. Suspects have been located. Clarkstown police ask anyone who knows anything to contact them at 845-650. A man suffered non-life-threatening injuries Saturday morning after a act. This is a separate incident. Clarkstown police say the shooting happened early Saturday morning near the parking lot and Artificial Way. The unidentified 34-year-old victim suffered 2 gunshot wounds and was taken to Nyack Hospital for treatment. Clarkstown police ask anyone who may know or witness anything to contact them at 845-359-3700. It's budget season here in Rockland. County executive unveiled 2022 Friday in New City. Ed Day says the $775 million spending plan makes no program cuts, there are no layoffs, and does not include a tax increase.
We have made the choices necessary to get away from those dark days of double-digit tax increases, questionable budget practices, drastic budget cuts. We have focused on conservative budgeting. shepherding responsible economic growth to right Rockland's ship.
Day said the county underspent last year by about $65 million and added an additional $25 million surplus despite a $40 million decrease in revenues. Among the highlights of the proposed budget, $10 million open space program and $8 million settle open contracts. The county legislature is expected to hold a public hearing on the plan by November 20th. Final approval could occur shortly thereafter in December. Several fire companies from Rockland assisted colleagues in New Jersey when a gasoline tanker rolled burst into flames early Saturday morning off Route 7. DailyVoice.com reported a 59-year-old driver from Patterson was killed in the crash on Route 287 near the border in Routes 17 and 287 were closed for about 2 hours. Firefighters battled the blaze. One minor firefighter injury was reported. 2 West Haverstraw residents were hospitalized following a crash on the Palisades Parkway in New Jersey Saturday morning. DailyVoice.com. Man and 65-year-old woman, both unidentified, were in a sedan heading south when the crash occurred. Struck several trees and rocks on the center median near Exit 2 and Alpine around 11 a.m. Both were taken to the trauma unit at Hackensack University Medical Center for treatment. Rocklanders who suffered damage from Hurricane Ida and help apply disaster can now do so in person. A FEMA Disaster Recovery Center just opened at the Orangetown Soccer Complex at 175 Old in Orange. It is open daily from 8 a.m. to 6 a.m. The Airmont Board of Trustees is holding a public hearing tonight about amending several village laws that could impact various power tools and non-car uses in garages. Tonight's meeting is virtual via Zoom from 7 to 10 p.m. We have a link to the meeting in this news article on our website. The MTA is holding a second public hearing tomorrow on suggestion pricing plan going into Manhattan from the suburbs. And Orange County State Senator James Skoufis testified at last week's hearing and said there currently aren't enough trains servicing Rockland and Orange counties to make commuting by rail a viable option.
By the way, west of Hudson, we don't even have one train to New York City. We have trains to Secaucus. We do not have a one-seat ride. We have to transfer in New Jersey before getting into Penn Station.
A caller to the morning show last week suggested the West Shore line should be resurrected to help ease the commute in the city.
If you commute and you go in county, you know very well, only access is the Palisades Parkway, come to be at times like the Long Island Expressway. You know, jammed, this additional way of getting down south.
Pricing proposal seeks to take in $1 billion a year, so the MTA could fund upgrades and repairs. I'm Jeff Lewis with your WR afternoon. And breaking our website.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
It is still a rainy Monday in the Hudson Valley, so please slow down and take it easy out there. You got to slow down to 45 still on the Tappan Zee with the weather, but getting to the Thruway in Westchester, not too bad. Yep, good shape on 287 east and westbound end to end. The only delay I do see on the Thruway is going to be on the Thruway northbound from 14B to interchange 15. That is it on the Thruway. The Newburgh Beacon Bridge is clear. So is Taconic traffic north and southbound from Pleasantville right up to Hopewell Junction. 684 in good shape. I don't see any delays on the Palisades Parkway. Quick FYI through this Sunday the 7th in Orange County. 17K closed east and westbound Albany Post Road to 302, but don't sweat it, a detour in effect. We're sponsored by ExpressPros.com. Looking for a holiday job or seasonal work? Time to get to know Express Employment Professionals. Visit ExpressPros.com. Find a local office. Let them help you find a job. No fee. ExpressPros.com. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Susie Cerrone.
Weather for tonight. Showers and thunderstorms possible. All around 57%. For Tuesday, 30% chance of otherwise mostly cloudy with Thursday night a 30% chance of showers before 8, otherwise mostly cloudy with a low around Wednesday, the sun partly sunny with a high of 71. Thursday, mostly sunny with 75. Friday, mostly sunny with a high 70. The weather forecast for WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 63 degrees.
The following program is furnished by its producer, host, and sponsors.
Welcome back, Clemaniacs. I'm Kevin Thomas, and you're listening to the second hour of Clem in the PM. Here's your host, Pete Clemente.
Alrighty, everybody, we are back. And I am Clem in the PM. And it is officially 4:08. That's what it is. It's 4:08 here, and we are back, yes. No music. Listen, don't worry about it. You just tag along for the ride. Like I said, it's going to be a ride. It's going to be an experience, and we will all get there together. We're all in Clemville. Yes. All right, so we are back here. It is Monday, October 4th. I'm not mistaken. Let me double check that. Yes, it is Monday, October 4th. Oh my God, I love this month. This might be, besides March, my birthday, October might be my favorite month. Already, I've watched Halloween 1, 2, I skipped 3 stinks. I don't even understand why it's still part of the Halloween trilogy, sequel, whatever. Cut it out, get rid of it, dispose of it. Go 1, 2, 4, 5. And then a new one coming out. Halloween, the smells, apples, apple cider, pumpkin beer. Just, oh my God, it's all beautiful. October 4th, if it's your birthday, Oktoberfest. Another thing about October, how can we forget about Oktoberfest? Everybody loves Oktoberfest. By the way, I'm crushing the mute button. All right, just absolutely owning it. Truth be told, I haven't even touched it. I just forgot about it. But that being said, I would own it. If I turned it off, I would remember to turn it on. It is October 4th. If it's your birthday, we're wishing you a very, very happy birthday. Got a couple of friends. Big shout out. Scott LaRock, it's your birthday. 51. Yes. So my man Andy came up yesterday. He was my first chimney partner. Very happy to see him. American Chimney Sweeps. We go back. I mean, he had an Acura Integra. I had a Mazda RX-7. We'd put the ladder in one car. We put the vacuum and rods in the other one. It was crazy, the operation we were running. American Chimney Sweeps. But we were hustlers. We were hustlers back then. It didn't matter. We didn't have a truck. We still got to the job. We did what we had to do. I mean, we were hustlers. Come on now. I myself wish everybody who's today celebrating a birthday, whether you're listening or not, a very happy birthday. I tell you, first and foremost, health is wealth. So I'm hoping on your birthday you're feeling healthy. Everything else is just gravy. Have a healthy, happy birthday today, a happy birthday week, happy birthday weekend. You celebrated already or it's coming up. Happy birthday, healthy year ahead. And on that note, I must stop for 1 second. Just on this thought, during the week, my friend Jen, I grew up with her, Jen Acavera. She married Joe. Before then, she had a son with my friend Brandon. Then she met Joe. It's Joe and, Mike. I got Joe. She met Mike. Joe's another Marchesa, but she met Mike. They dated. They had a big family, 6 kids. Mike sadly came down with an illness, some sort of lung ailment, cancer, succumbed to it last week, not even 50 years old. God called him home. Obviously, we all feel early, but there was some reason that he needed to bring him home so he could be the angel over his family. I just want to give a heartfelt, sincere condolences to Jen and her family and all those that knew her husband. And the loss obviously is felt, but now they have an angel looking above. All right, again, let's get back to the birthdays. If it's your birthday, you share birthdays with these famous people. October 4th, famous birthdays. Let's go down the list very quickly. Alicia Silverstone, she's an actress. What movies has She was in what? Clueless, The Babysitter's Club. I don't know. I don't watch movies. I mean, I don't know nothing. Derek Rose, it's his birthday. He's 32. My wife just texted me. She's going to the Knicks preseason opener tomorrow. So Dakota Johnson, she's a movie. We know Dakota Johnson. Do we? Do I know Dakota Johnson or Dakota Scarlett Johansson? I don't know. I don't even know. What do I? 50 Shades of Grey. This lady played in. Famous movies. Let's famous birthdays. I mean, not famous movies. Famous birthdays. Da-da-dee-dee-dee-da-doo. Famous birthdays. Who shares them with you? Famous birthdays. Not a lot. Famous birthdays. Anybody? Russell Simmons. Now, if you don't know Russell Simmons was part of Def Jam. He started Def Jam. What group was he in? Run DMC? Was Russell Simmons in Run DMC? If I'm not mistaken. Could be mistaken, but I believe he was part of Run DMC. Started a few businesses, Fat Farm Agriculture, American Classics. One of those big billionaires out there. It's his birthday, 63. Who else sharing a birthday today? Famous birthdays. That's it. A lot of like social media. It looks like social media is taking over. I saw this thing on Facebook last night on the news. I mean, it's corrupt. Facebook is corrupt. I'm telling you, it is. It preys off people and you know, oh my God, this lady, she worked for Facebook. She's going to court this week. She's going to testify. Big stuff. Hopefully it exposes the ills with Facebook. Today's National Vodka Day. You know, I'm not a vodka drinker. I can't really take hard liquor. I mean, once in a while I'll have a drink with vodka in it, but I'm just not a vodka guy. I went out to the Soviet Union for 4 days, and let me tell you something though. If you can't handle American vodka, which I can't, Russian vodka, you can't play. They call it vodka. It's vodka, and it's different. I'm telling you, you can't mess with it. It's National Taco Day, which first of all, I would protest it. I wouldn't celebrate it until tomorrow. How could you have National Taco Day on a Monday? It's supposed to be on a Tuesday, but it is National Taco Day. I guess you could celebrate it tomorrow on Taco Tuesday. It's National Golf Lovers Day. I don't love golf. I don't know nothing about golf. I couldn't tell you between a tee, a birdie, a par, whatever. But I know there's golf lovers out there. Today is your day. National Cinnamon Bun Day. That's something I do love. If I could get my hands on a cinnamon bun right now, I would most certainly eat it up. And it is National Child Health Day. Child Health Day. I'm all for child health. Absolutely. I'm all for my health right now. Not feeling great. Not feeling at the top of my game. This weekend, my girls team, although, you know, I just took this team over this year. They're learning our style, what we do. And, you know, it's a work in progress. We're 0-3. We go in today, this weekend. We come out with a big win against another undefeated team. They were 0-3 also. Great game, back and forth. But we came out on top. Big win for the girls. They're excited. And I told you we avenged our loss from last year, 5-2 to Tanks. The boys team shut them down 3-0. Right now, the travel team have there's a little issue going on. The coach stinks. Parents right now are voicing their complaints on the chat. I'm reading them right now. Looks like all, and Gracie, this is what I'm saying. Like, it looks like all is gonna hit the fan, right? That's what I'm saying. That's how you got to do it. All right. So, listen. I mean, you know, you travel team costs a lot of money. You come out talking all this mumbo jumbo, and all it looks like is mishmash. It might be time for a coaching change. And I'm not saying I'm taking over. I'm just saying it might be time for a coaching change because my 2 cents, just looking from the outside, looks horrendous. That's all. All right. So, Good Health Lawyer coming up. We'll take a break in a few minutes. Coming up, we got updates with Oliver. We missed it last week. We got baseball and we got football. That's all you need to know. And there's a lot to talk about in the next segment. So make sure you join us for that. And like I said, after the show, I got to break out after that segment. I do have to get my son to wrestling. I appreciate the fact that the wrestling coach is a stickler. He wants the kids there before 5, in uniform, ready to go at 5, or else you don't come. That's it. You missed the class. You don't come before 5, don't show up. If class don't start at 5, it's before 5. We officially lock the door at 5. That's it. And I appreciate that. Discipline goes a long way. A lot of people are like, blah, 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 blah. Man, I'm stuck in traffic. You know what? Make excuses. Your kid grows up making excuses. Nobody wants to work. We're in the that we're in, and everybody's going to be paying $14 billion a year extra in taxes, to pay for all this money that we're finding. It's like money falling from the sky. All righty, we'll take a quick break, and when we get back, it will be our man, Oliver, here on the CLEM in the PMB.
Hey, Clem?
Yes.
Real quick, I'm not sure what's going on, but Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, all down. And Gmail supposedly is having some problems. Twitter is getting a little iffy. Just chaos on the internet.
Really? Wow, that's crazy. Holy moly. That's insane. Oh my God, imagine we're being taken over by Martians. Live on the air. I mean, not that I want that to happen, but if it is happening, let's do it live on the air here on a Clem in the PM. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be back with updates with Oliver. But if we're being taken over by Martians or anything else strange, we'll keep you in the loop here. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Are you or someone in your family suffering from lingering symptoms of COVID-19? Then you do not want to miss the next episode of Good Samaritan Hospital's House Calls on Thursday, October 14th at 5 p.m. Good Samaritan Hospital has launched a COVID-19 recovery program to offer comprehensive care from diagnosis to treatment. Our guest will be nurse practitioner Michelle Muldoon, Senior Vice President, Population Health and Value-Based Care, along with a physician colleague. That's October 14th at 5 p.m. here on WRCR, sponsored by Good Samaritan Hospital, advancing care here.
Hello, this is John Wicks. Our family at Wicks Arborists has been providing tree and lawn care for 3 generations since 1929. Not only is lawn and tree maintenance important to the beautification of your property, it is also important to your health. One thing you should attend to is the deer tick population. Deer ticks cause Lyme disease, a debilitating bacterial infection causing joint, heart, and nervous system complications. These ticks may be small, but the problems associated with them are anything but trivial. The good news is that we offer a variety of tick control options. Call it the Wicks Ticks Fix. With our low-impact solutions to reducing tick populations, you, your children, and family pets can enjoy the great outdoors without fear of Lyme disease. Visit us at wicksarborist.com or call us at 354-3400 for more information. Wicks Arborist, where your property is...
Are you concerned about water quality for recreation activities like fishing, boating, and swimming? Or about water quality and availability for drinking and landscape use? Is flooding a bigger issue and concern? Then tune in the second Thursday of every month for the Stormwater Consortium radio show at 9:30 a.m. on WRCR with your host, Michael Wilson. The show is sponsored by the Stormwater Consortium of Rockland County and Cornell Cooperative Extension of Rockland County. Discuss these issues and many others that relate to stormwater, runoff, and water quality.
Hey, sports fans. My name is Oliver, and I'll be talking sports with Pete on the Pete Club Retro Show every Monday at 4:20. Catch you there.
Clarkstown Supervisor George Holman.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
We've had rain on and off all day long, so really just please slow it down. Give yourself a couple of extra minutes. You'll need that extra time on the Hutch northbound. Delays from the Bronx line up to the Cross County, a little break, and then you're slow from Mill Road up to 287. Only slight delays on the Hutch southbound through 287 due to the merging traffic. Delays on 287 westbound, but not too bad. A little slow from exit 6 in White Plains to exit 4 in Hartsdale. Thruway delays only in Rockland, exit 10 to exit 13, then from 14B to exit 15. No issues on the Taconic 684 Palisades Parkway is clear. So is the Newburgh Beacon Bridge in both directions. Traffic is sponsored by ExpressPros.com. Looking for a holiday job or seasonal work? It's time to get to know Express and employment professionals. Visit expresspros.com to find your local office. Let them help you find a job. No fee for job seekers.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 63 degrees.
All righty, we are back here on the CLEM in the PM, broadcasting live, home of Cowboys. I am 50-yard line, as you see on YouTube right now. Our updates with Oliver segment is always brought to
We might have lost him there. All right, well, there's a lot of sports news to talk about.
what's
Pete,
the
are you back?
I'm here. What
Yeah,
happened?
we went. Yeah.
Okay.
It dropped you for a bit.
All right. I'm here. We're back. No worries, everybody. Don't worry. You can relax. The world is not coming to an end. The Martians do not have us yet. And if they do attack, I will defend us because I have an anti-Martian helmet in my studio, and I will put it on, and don't you worry. Oliver, it is good to be back, buddy, and it couldn't be any better time to talk sports than it is now.
Glad to have you back, brother. I'm so happy you're feeling better.
I am feeling...
So glad.
I am feeling good enough to be here today, but I am far from myself. But nonetheless, thank you for reaching out to me throughout my time of almost near death. I appreciate you so much.
Always, brother.
Sorry I couldn't. There were times you reached out to me. I couldn't get back to you, man. I went to bed early some nights. Some nights I was dying. But I always appreciated you reaching out to me, and I got back to you as soon as I could, man. It's been rough.
I know, brother.
All right, so listen, enough of me. I talked about me before. When we last left the Yankees, we weren't sure. I mean, they had destiny in their hands. They fumbled it. It went down to the last game of the season. The Yankees now have a one-game playoff against their arch nemesis, the Boston Red Sox. As a Yankees fan, how do you feel about the Yankees in the end making it to this? And how do you feel about their chances in Boston?
I feel ecstatic. Made the playoffs. Wow. Game coming up tomorrow. I feel like we're destined to win this game because not too long ago, a week ago, swept the Red Sox at Fenway. So there's no reason why we can't do it one more time. But that being said, all needs to the game, and yes, we also have to see in Austin in order to win the game. Because, as you know, in the one game, anything can happen. But if we play the way we should, we'll win this game. There's no reason to be nervous. Yes, we could be nervous, but there's no reason why.
Pull out. You lost me again?
Oh, there we go.
I'm back? Am I back?
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah, you're back. You're back.
Honestly, I think we're getting invaded by Martians. Outside my studio, I have the windows open today. I hear police sirens in the distance. It's getting, I'm honestly starting to get nervous. I don't know if it's Michael Myers or if it's Martians, but I'm getting nervous.
Oh, man.
All right, so, but talk about nervous. As a Yankees fan, you're not nervous. I'm going into my closet. I'm going to pull out my retro Fred Lynn jersey. I'm not a Boston Red Sox fan, but I got a Fred Lynn 1978 jersey. I'm going to pull it out in honor of the Red Sox knocking the Yankees out tomorrow.
Oh, man.
I love you, though, buddy. I love you. I love you. You know that, but I can't. I got to tell the truth.
All right, buddy.
For you, I hope they win, man. For you, I hope the Yanks win. But I honestly don't like. I don't think Garrett Cole has it in him to step up in Boston. And if it was in Yankee Stadium, he might have something. But going into Boston, I think he's getting knocked out in the first inning.
I mean, we have seen him struggle in Boston before, so that wouldn't surprise me either. Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll wait and see. So the Mets have made it official. We will have a new manager next year. Luis Rojas was not extended the graces of coming back as manager of the New York Mets. You could put some of the responsibility, some of the collapse. We are the only team to spend as much time in first place to come out with a losing record. The only team in history ever that is so Mets-like. Steve Cohen taking over, billionaire first year. We set a record for like something like that. That's insane. But that's where we are with the Mets. That's why I always wish for the Yankees' failure. Because
90 days in first place, I believe it was.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's crazy. And we finish up with an absolutely horrific season. Gonna be a new look next year to the Mets, headed with a new manager. Do you have a pulse on anything? Who do you think? I mean, I'd like to see, I know it's as strange as it may sound, I'd like to see Lou Piniella coaching the Mets.
That's a good one. I like that hire, but I believe Buck Showalter would be too.
I'll take Buck Showalter at this point. I'll take Bucky Dent. I'll take Buck Magoo. I'll take anybody. I mean, the Mets stink. What a letdown. Their players, Michael Conforto played for a contract this year, and it kicked him right in the face. He stunk.
The Goblins got us again. Okay, here we go.
Am I back? Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
The Martians. Oh my God! Listen to me. I know Kung Fu against Martians. Believe me. So don't attack. If you're gonna attack, don't attack me, Martians. Leave it for someone else. All right. So now let's go to football. The Jets and the Giants yesterday. They make history. They're both 0-3. They win their first game, both in overtime. Let's start with the Jets. The Jets look good. I think their quarterback showed some toughness, some fortitude, and he showed some at least some bright spots to a possible bright future.
Yeah, he looked good yesterday. He had a 50-yard touchdown, and the defense was hardly good too, with 7 sacks. The team looked like they were playing together for once.
Absolutely. The defense, that Jets defense, I tell you, it looks like the real deal type of defense. Obviously, you understand it's a whole new coaching regime, general manager, just everything. Everybody new in place, coaches, this, that. But the defense really looks like a unit that's been playing together, playing real hard, keeping them in the games, and a big part of the win yesterday.
I agree. And not only that, they beat a potential playoff team, which they were last season. So in the Titans, that was a huge win for them, for their psyche and everything.
No doubt. I think that Salas, obviously it's early, but I think he's got the right mindset for the guys. They're obviously, no one's quitting. You see they're all playing with heart, and I think the win, bonds them even more. Maybe they can keep the momentum going. On the opposite side of town, the G-strings, I mean the Giants, they've come up with their first victory. They show signs of the quarterback shows signs that he's starting to get it. An important year for him, Daniel Jones. I think he was a big part of the Giants' victory. You got to feel good as a Giants fan, not with the season overall, but at least with Daniel Jones' performance. I think this whole year, he hasn't turned it over as much, nearly as much, and he did look impressive in the last game or two.
Yeah, he did. He had 400 yards yesterday. Was good. For me, if there was a team that guys could beat, it was Saints, because we all know that the Saints are not that good, but you gotta give credit where credit is due. The Giants did what they did. They won the game, so hopefully for the Giants fans out there, something that they could build on,
Well, we don't, obviously, as Cowboy fans, we don't want them to build on it too much.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to speak the truth here. I mean, maybe
Not
2
too
or
much.
we want them to be like 4-12, maybe 5-11. We don't want them getting that top pick. We want them to be like, right on the outside of that elite draft pick,
I want 2 top 5 picks. They got the Bears pick as well. So
I know. Well, you could thank the Bears for that, but I mean, truth be told, the next 6 or 7 weeks, the Giants schedule.
there we go again.
Martians? They got me!
You're back.
You're back.
They got me. Oh, I thought they got me. All right, I'm back. The Giants schedule the next 6 or 7 weeks is downright brutal, man. They'd be lucky to walk away with a win, maybe 2.
They got us next week. Ready.
Yeah, if they end up losing a bunch this year, that's fine. As long as we get those picks, that's all I care about.
Just those picks,
man. I think Daniel's turning the corner, but I still think there are too many holes in the team in order for them to be even at 500. So let's just fill those holes up with some top 5 picks.
Now let me say this though, go Oliver, go. I turn it over to you.
Okay. I also think they have to test out offensive line in the draft.
Yes.
Well, that's where before Saquon Barkley, a generational talent, if you believe Dave Gettleman. Which I mean, Saquon's a good runner, but I don't think he's much better than anyone else out there. If you put him next to Kamara or Zeke, I mean, to each his own. You got your choice.
Henry?
Yeah, whatever. I mean, Derrick Henry, exactly. I mean, is he better than Derrick Henry? I think Derrick Henry to me looks like a generational runner more than Saquon.
To me.
But that aside, though, the Giants really, I think if they get 2 picks, Kev, next year, I really think they have to go big with offensive linemen, because Saquon's going to be, he's not going to be able to do what he does in another 3 or 4 years. So they're going to need to capitalize on that sooner than later. So I think they can't waste on a wide receiver or another running back or something like that. I think they really need to focus on getting that line tightened up.
I agree, I mean, it's totally up to Gettleman. Personally, I wish Gettleman weren't in that position, but what you gonna do?
What you gonna do when they come for you? Now our Dallas Cowboys played an undefeated Carolina Panthers team who was out. They were down a couple of guys. I got to admit, we beat them when they weren't fully healthy, but nor were we. I mean, we're coming back. Zach Martin now looking like the best guard in football, like he was at one point. No doubt about it. Our offensive line looking healthy, playing healthy. That's a big, big thing for us. Zeke last night ran like I haven't seen him run in 3 years. He looked fantastic. And the Cowboys, their defense, I mean, this guy Mims, I mean, he looks like he's been playing 5 years, 5 interceptions, 4 games, leads the league. He looks like an all-pro already.
And Biggs looks good too.
Biggs looks great. I mean, I really like the defense. I didn't think Dan Quinn would be able to put his underwear on before his pants, but it looks like he could do that, and it looks like he can field a good defensive team also.
He's really motivating the defense. He's bringing that mentality to Dallas. You know, we look hungry right now. The defense look hungry. Offense, we already knew the offense was going to be legit with CD Lamb and Dak, Zeke, all those guys.
The only thing I'm concerned with is they're forgetting Galloway, man. Michael Galloway is a growing star. I don't want them to forget him, you know. Amari Cooper is a great player, but I really believe that Galloway is going to be around and he's going to blossom into a superstar. CD Lamb, I love him sooner. He's a stud, but don't forget Galloway, man. This guy is a gem, and I think that they're overlooking him a little bit. But our Cowboys looking good.
Michael Gallup.
Yep, Gallup. That's right, Gallup. What I call him? Michael Gallup. He's a stud. The Cowboys right now, sole possession of first place. The Redskins were lucky to get past the Falcons. It would have been nice to have a little bit more of a cushion, you know. But no matter what, we're in control of our own destiny right now. We play the Giants. We're a better team than them. We can't let them play better than they are. We definitely can't let them take that momentum of beating a bad team and beat us. You know, we must not.
Hello?
Yo. Hello.
Earth to CLEM.
The Martians, I don't know what's going on. It's a strange world. Is Facebook up yet? Is Instagram up yet? I don't know what's going on. But anyway.
Facebook, Instagram, they're all down.
All right, Oliver, what do you want to wrap it up with? Because I got to get my son to wrestling. It's good to have you back here on the Clem and the PM Updates with Oliver segment.
I just want to say again, I'm glad that they're doing better. My brother, and great to be back in WRCR, and thank you, Kevin. I'll be texting you during the week, Peter. Feel better than today, next week, hopefully, and I'll see you on Monday.
I appreciate you, brother. I'll talk to you during the week. That's Updates with Oliver Hilario. All the love, Clemaniacs. Kevin's taking you to the finish line, God willing, tomorrow at 3. All the love, and adios, Clemigos.